Pterospora, I think andromeda, something like that. Pine drops, woodland pine drops of the Monotropoid subfamily of the Ericaceae family, another Myco-heterotrophic plant here near Bluff Lake and Big Bear. This is another really weird plant. It just has a, long red stem. It emerges without leaves. There's no need for leaves. We're not doing photosynthesis. And there it is, Pine drops. I mean, I guess maybe the amber colored looking flowers look a little bit like pine resin. Certainly a beautiful sight. Again, the green of the fern leaves and the blue of the blue sky. Here, somewhere, something like August 22nd, late summer, not a lot left blooming, but the pyrolas are blooming, the pterosteras are blooming, maybe up north the monotropas are blooming. This is a nice little scene with the pine drops emerging here, well, particularly the one covered in pine needles down there at the bottom. We'll do the big reveal, like an unboxing on YouTube. Let's pull away the pine needles that this little guy pulled up, or pushed up, and reveal him, or it. Anyway, maybe that wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Pterospora andromedea woodland pine drops of the Ericaceae family. Monotropoid subfamily, Myco-heterotrophic, growing here in and around Bluff Lake in the San Gabriel Mountains. We have a few youngsters over here, or at least a few smaller specimens, growing amongst the lupin and ranger buttons, Apiaceae family member, and lupin is in the pea family, the Fabaceae family, amongst the pines and the fern, in a beautiful environment. Look at those urn-shaped flowers. You can still see the soil through which they had to push up to I don't know what. Well, I mean, I guess so that their flowers could then be pollinated, and then the seeds would mature and they could attempt to reproduce and proliferate, because they're certainly not emerging due to a need to receive sunlight in order to photosynthesize. No, certainly not that. Urn-shaped flowers are the hallmark of the Ericaceae family, and significant mycorrhizal relationships, which can evolve into Myco-heterotrophic relationships, would also seem to be a common theme among Ericaceae family members. These seed pods contain tiny little dust seeds on the order of somewhere between 4,000 and 8,000 in each of these ovaries. Let's just call them seed pods. The common theme amongst myco-heterotrophic plants is that they live in the understory, where light is at a premium. And it would seem, well, it's not the only factor, but one of the primary factors in the development of myco-heterotrophic relationships is a lack of sunlight. And, pre-existing relationships with mycorrhizal fungi, of which there are numerous as the plant moves towards a myco-heterotrophic existence. The number of fungi that it is in a relationship with become smaller and narrower. I believe that these plants, Pterospora, andromedea, is primarily working with basidomycetes and the other more general class of the agaricus type fungus. I'm not a fungi guy. I'm trying. Myco-heterotrophy is a decent bridge to cross to try to learn more about fungus. Look at those urns. I love the contrast and the vibrance of the colors. Contrast of the red and orange with the blue and green in the background. But let's scoot from this year's growth before mature. That was me. I kicked the fern. It's fine. Are you happy over there? Yes, I love it here. Okay. We're good. He's good. She's good. We're good. Pterospora. This is a happy little spot for some sun-averse organisms to grow in the understory, with the ferns and the lupins under the pines. We have the Woodland Pinedrops, the Pterospora andromedea. you turn the flowers upside down, they're shaped like urns, which is the stereotypical flower shape of Ericaceae family members. Here we have another cute little specimen or collection of specimens. The interesting part of these folks is that they're growing sort of commingled with the root of this carrot family member, the Apiaceae family, called commonly ranger buttons. I have not committed the scientific name to memory, unfortunately. But when we go down there and look really close, that's just super odd to me. The Pterospora has just decided to grow right around the stem. I imagine the taproot of the Apiaceae goes down kind of vertically, probably 6, 9, 12 inches, whereas the root ball of the Woodland Pinedrops is a little bit shallower. So even though they're growing so close together, it's not like they're really competing for the same space or even the same nutrients. One is chlorophyllous and the other one is achlorophyllous. One is using these wonderful green leaves to perform photosynthesis, and the other is, although it might have genes that allows it to produce chlorophyll, they're not turned on, and it's not photosynthesizing, it's engaging in a parasitic relationship with a fungus under the soil. The season of the Woodland Pinedrops is past. They're all in seed now. The one that's actually in the light is last year's edition. And the dust seed filled urns have already dispersed, okay. The season of the Woodland Pinedrops is just about over. Pterospora andromedea here. The urn-shaped flowers are now dust seed-filled ovaries, and let's help disperse them. We'll take a few from the top. Yeah. If we look closely, we can see their dust seediness. Tiny, each urn probably, it contains thousands of seeds. The seeds are dependent upon fungal host or fungal partner for germination, as they lack endosperm, hence their tiny size. And I hope they're successful.
Pterospora andromedea. Trying to get a live action video of dust seeds being dispersed. Go dust seeds, spread and proliferate. When it's my turn to turn to dust, disperse me here.